Hi, it's Lee from ColouringQueen.net, and today I want to show you Snow White. It's the latest colouring book by the lovely Fabiana Attansio, who is an Italian illustrator. She's done a range of these books. They're all fairy tale based, they're all the same size, they've all got the same sort of style of cover, which is line work with a bit of pre-printing on them, and the title is always the complementary colour on the spine. The books are all the same size as far as illustrations go, and at the back of each book is a beautiful giant poster that I'll endeavour to show you on screen, but as it's over a metre, it's usually very hard to video it, so I'll try and take a photograph of it, put it on the blog so that you can see what the giant poster is, and that's in every one of her colouring books. So on the inside we've got this fold out flat pre-printed colouring there that you can colour in, and you can also colour in across these pages here as well if you wished. The plain title page, good spot to test your mediums, and then we've got the extended title page with all these beautiful images on here of woodlands and forests, animals. The copyright page follows, good spot to test those mediums out if you haven't already done so. And then there's an abridged version of the story of Snow White with some little elements to colour on each page. Now the text part starts at the book, it's not interspersed or interwoven between the illustrations, and that's the end of the story, and now we're into the colouring book proper. So all of the illustrations have been printed on the white medium quality paper on both sides of the paper. And it has a slight texture to it, making it suitable for really layering up your pencils. And you can see that Fabiana illustrates, and she leaves a lot of white space areas, large open areas, which is ideal for people that have visual impairment or arthritis, things like that. It makes doing small spaces often very challenging. So this is a really good thing about Fabiana's books, is that there's often these large areas that are much easier to colour. The other thing I like about Fabiana's illustrations is that she varies her line weight a lot so that she gets different depths and different dimensions into her artwork, making them look very attractive and also giving something extra to the colouring when you've coloured it in. I think they look good just black and white, but of course they're going to look better once you colour them in. Now the lines are done in a black, and they're very crisp and clear lines, and there's little bits of added dots and lines etc. for texture throughout the images, just adding a little bit like the cross hatching here to add a bit more dimension or shape to an image, which I think is very nice. Now a lot of the illustrations do run across both pages, and as you can see they do run into the spine, but if you push down firmly enough you should be able to get your pencils in there. And there's a number of double page scenes within this book, but there's also some single page illustrations as well, and a couple of patterns to give it a little bit of variety. I love this one of the dwarfs, they're so cute. And that's the end of the colouring book, and now we've got the back fold-out flap with the apples on it, just like earlier, and there's also that large poster that I was telling you about. Now that's normally glued down, and there's little glue balls that you'll have to get off the poster, and it's glued in there so that it packs well and ships well, doesn't fall apart. Now the poster is over 1 metre, so we're not going to get it into camera, but we'll try and get as much as possible in, and I'll take a picture when I put it on the floor and put that on the blog so that you can see it. So we've got the castle, the prince on his horse, Snow White of course, and right down here we've got all the little dwarfs. So they're super cute. A massive poster. It's going to take you ages to colour this in. And that's it for Snow White. I hope you guys enjoyed that colouring book review of Snow White from Fabiana Attansio.